All right, so we're going to be having a quick discussion about, well, hopefully quick. I really have no idea, man. Sometimes these videos go on for fucking forever. The Maguuma server for Guild Wars 2. Now, if you're not aware, servers generally don't really fucking matter in Guild Wars 2, but for the World versus World game mode, they do matter until alliances come out, and I really have no idea how that'll impact this whole situation. I kind of doubt it really will because a lot of these guys are, I would think, are in the same guild anyway, but I have no fucking idea. So Maguuma has formed is a server on the North American servers that I have built quite a reputation over time for kicking the shit out of fucking everybody. Like holy dick balls, these guys are insane. It's gotten so bad to the point where there's literally like uneasy alliances being formed between, because there's three teams, right? 150 versus 150 versus 150 or whatever. You have two teams that are actually uniting and forming a temporary alliance to fight Maguuma. That's how fucking insane these people are, man. Like, personally, I think that's badass as fuck. I mean, imagine having an army that's so fucking strong to the point where you literally have to do the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Go to, have like a fucking badass meetup and be like, listen, this is what we do, man. We gotta form a temporary alliance, okay? Put aside our differences and fight this fucking force, man. To me, that's badass as shit. But obviously, some people don't find this sort of thing fun. Honestly, I don't think I would either. When I was playing World versus World, like a year ago, I'm not much of a World versus World player, man. I'm mainly like a PvE guy, but casual PvE content guy. I'm not much of a World versus World guy, but I was doing it a lot for like hero points and shit like that a year ago before EOD launched for a good few months, and there was we're on the Darkhaven server. I think we did go up against Maguuma, and some people in the chat were like, "All right, guys, I'll see you next Friday." All right, like it was like, "All right, yeah, we're fucked. All right, I'm not bothering with this shit. All right, see you guys next Friday. All right, peace out." Like it was, I don't know, that to me was hilarious. It's like, why are these people leaving? Like, why are they like, "Hey, see you next Friday"? I mean, it's literally Friday right now. Why are you gonna wait a week to play World versus World? And it's like, holy shit! I didn't realize how strong these guys were until a few months ago. That might have been another server. I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure it was Maguuma because I'm on North America. I'm on Dark Haven, so I really have no idea. No, yeah, I did face off against those fuckers. Yeah, that was an insane league because there was like barely anybody fucking playing. I remember that shit, man. That was crazy. Like literally, like most people that I saw on my server that would usually play just did not play that week. They just were like, all right, or they might have gone and played like some of the like Borderlands maps and stuff because I think usually these guys hang around Eternal Battlegrounds and shit, don't they? I don't really know. Um, but yeah, so what needs to be done about this whole situation, right? That's what everyone's kind of asking. Like, what Arena needs to do something. Now, I don't have a definitive answer on this one or a definitive idea because that's kind of like going to like let's see, like the 2007 like fucking Patriots and being like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and take Tom Brady off of your team because you guys are undefeated, man. You guys are fucking insane. I mean, they did lose to the Giants, but still, they went like 15 or 16, whatever the fucking those guys were fucking pure insanity. So it's sort of like doing that, It's sort of like, oh, what the fuck? We have the skill, we have the talent. What the hell? Obviously, World versus World is not a competitive sport, but still, I mean, I think it's a decent comparison to be like, yeah, I mean, really with interfering like that, it sort of sets a precedent where it's like, listen, if you guys get too good, if a server gets too good or a guild or whatever the fuck, we're gonna have to tone you guys down a little bit in some sort of way. And to me, that's sort of just like, what? I don't know. I just don't entirely. I'm not entirely on board um for like doing something to the Maguuma server to make them worse. Like, I don't really know. Like, people have, like, suggested, like, split-ups, and it's like, well, that's kind of a dick move, because you're splitting up groups of friends, and it's not like a lot of this shit's gonna matter, right, because of the alliance system coming out. Dude, I really don't know, but, yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing to think about, though, man? Like, what the fuck can they do without really interfering and setting a precedent that, like, you get too good, like, you shouldn't get too good. Like, you shouldn't get to the point where you're beating the shit out of other people. You shouldn't practice and really push yourself to that point. Now, yeah, they do scummy methods, right? They do some scummy shit, I've heard. But, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do to win, you know? That's kind of how I see it. You know, obviously, within the game's restraints, you shouldn't be cheating or doing anything like that. But if they are just playing, you know, legally or whatever, and they're just fucking, you know, going ape shit on people using scummy ass tactics, I really have no problem with that personally. I don't know, man. I kind of have a different perspective on this because I don't really play much World versus World, but I do get both sides here, and I tend to lean towards the side that ArenaNet really should not interfere with this one. I feel like just wait it out a bit, see what happens. I don't really know what to do here, okay? But I just don't feel like ArenaNet should interfere with this unless if it's in like a really small way or something, or like an indirect sort of interferes sort of thing, right? Like what if the alliance system basically made the server thing irrelevant or whatever, and it's sort of I don't fucking know, but something like that, you know, like something where you're not directly impacting Maguuma. You're kind of just changing the game to the point where Maguuma won't really be that dominant anymore. I feel like that is the best route to go about with this whole situation. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maguuma does seem to have a very unfair advantage, just like the 2007 Patriots. But did the NFL come in and be like, and take Tom Brady out? No, they didn't. So that means ArenaNet shouldn't, because the NFL didn't do it. And we all know the NFL is a perfect company. They totally did not run a shitload of Burger King ads when Damar Hamlin practically died on the fucking field. Oh my god, dude, that shit was so fucked. I remember watching that shit, and then there was a commercial, and I'm like, dude, that guy practically died, and you're gonna run fucking commercials? And then the NFL teams, like, this was clearly some PR bullshit, man. Remember when all the fucking teams tweeted out the same shit, like the image of Damar Hamlin? I'm like, dude, this is obviously some PR bullshit by the head of the NFL. Do you really think the fucking suits of the NFL actually give a fuck about their players? Like, no, they don't give a fuck. Like, come on. I don't know. They did some shit like that where it's like, this is obviously some PR crap. Because they did it like a fucking day or two later. I remember that shit. But yeah, got so off topic here. That's kind of my thoughts on the whole Maguuma situation, man. Like I said, don't know what the hell they could do, but I feel like sort of that indirect interference probably be the way to go. And yeah, is this my first video of the year, man? I think it is. I don't think I made a video this year. Oh no, I made a account tour video. Yeah, and then there was the Guild Wars 2 retrospective came out late last. Okay, anyway, shit, I'm gonna end the video there. All right, so have a good day, guys. Peace.